which are written in sentences. Okay? So sometimes when we see the word sums, some kids, they get confused and they think they cannot do it. But I want to assure you that you can. So another point is that remember that in maths, we've got more than one way to get the answer. So what is important is that you must use a method that you understand well. Okay? So let's look at this word sum. My school has 9 cars. If each car has 4 wheels, how many wheels will there be altogether? You've got 9 cars. Each car has got 4 wheels. How many wheels do you think we have all together? Remember, use a method that you understand. Okay, just try it on your own quickly. When you're done, just raise your hand. Let me see that you've done it. Okay, I'll quickly share my method with you, and then you will check yourself. Remember, when you get it correctly, you must give yourself a big tick right there. Okay? Okay, let's go now. Let's check my answer. Remember, we said there's more than one way of getting your answer. A car has got 4 wheels, and our school has got 9 cars. Okay? The one method that we can use is that you can draw pictures, because when you see something, you always remember. And then the second method that you can use is that you can use addition. And then the third method that you can use is that you can use multiplication. All these methods will give you the same answer. Okay, now let's look at how I would do it, and then you will check yourself as well. Okay, let's see now with method number 1. With method number 1, we said we are going to draw pictures. So there's our car. We are going to draw our pictures, and then we are going to count the wheels. There we go. We said we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars. And each car has got 4 wheels, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what we want to know is that how many wheels do we have all together? Okay? Is there anyone who's got an answer for us there? Okay. I see Pilisiwe there. I see Kopano. I see Komotso. Okay, now I want you to check me if my answer is the same as your answer. Okay, we've got our pictures there. We've got our wheels there. My answer is 36 wheels. And let's see who got it correctly. Give yourself a big tick there. Well done. That is method number 1, where we draw pictures and then we count the objects that we want. Now let's look at the second method. Remember we said that with the second method, we can add, we can use addition. Okay, now let's see how we are going to use addition. Remember we had 9 cars. Each car has got 4 wheels. So when we add the 4 wheels of the 4 cars, car number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So when we add those wheels, we get our answer there, which is 36. That is the second method. Okay, now let's look at the third method that we can use. We said that the third method that we can use is multiplication. Let's see, I saw some of you went straight there. Okay, that's great. But what is important, remember we said that understanding is more important so that you can carry this experience, throughout your whole career, all the grades. Let's work on the foundation. Don't quickly go to the calculator. Just make sure that you can understand it and find an easier way of getting the answer. When you got the answer, then you can check your answer with the calculator. Well done, boys and girls. Okay, now let's look. When we use multiplication, we say 9 times 4 is 36. Okay, and also this is also another revision. Remember when we do the times tables where you say 9, 18, 27, 36. That is also another way where you can revise what you have done. So our answer there is 36 wheels. We have used 3 different methods to solve one word sum. So when you go through all the steps with me, you can also try the 3 methods and you will see which one you enjoy. But for sure, you will be able to use all 3 of them. Good. All right. Now let's go to the next one. We are a family of 3 people in my house. If we each have 7 pairs of shoes, how many shoes do we have? There are 3 people in the family, and each person has got 7 pairs of shoes. How many shoes do we have all together? Remember we said that there are different methods that we can use. So far we have used 3 methods. I want you to try there on your workbook to try and get the answer for us. Okay? I see you are working on it. All right, I see Khamutso. I see Lutando. I see Chevelle. I see Copano. I see you working on it, okay? I see your answers now. So what I will do is that now you are going to check me, okay? Look at how I have done it, and then you will tick your one and you'll also check mine, all right? Remember we said that there's more than one method of solving word sums, okay? Remember, a pair means two shoes, okay? And then there we go. We look at our first method where we talked about drawing pictures, okay? Now we're quickly going to draw. Okay, I see there's a hand there. Okay, right, let's look at the first method where we draw pictures. And the second method, we said we use addition. And the third method, we said we use, yes, you're correct, we use multiplication. All right, now let's go and see the first method. There we've got our shoes there. Okay, let's look at the first method, okay, where we're going to draw pictures of the shoes, okay? Our shoes are loading. Right, there we go. Okay. 7 pairs of shoes, okay? There's the, for the little one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we said each person has got 7 pairs. There's pairs for mommy. Now let's see another pairs of shoes because we are 3 in the family, okay? So what we're going to do, there we said we will draw pictures and then we will count, okay? You can count with me and check how many you are getting, okay? We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 for the young boy or the young girl. And then for mommy, we've got, I see some of you are getting the answer, okay? For mommy, we've got 14. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And then for daddy, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 again. All right. Then we will add all those together and see how many we have. Can I see what answer you got? Can raise your hand. Right, I see your answers are coming. Well done, well done, well done. Okay. All right, I see 42 there. I see 28. I see Musa 42, 42 there for KB. Okay, now let's quickly double check. Okay, if you want to add, There we've got 4, 8, 12. And then we've got our 10, stand by 10, 20, 30, 40. It's 42. That's correct. You got it correct. That's 42. If you've got any questions, remember you can always drop me an email. Okay, let's now look at the second method that we can use. There we go. Those are our 42 shoes. So please put a big tick for yourselves there. And well done. Okay, now we go to the second method that we are going to use. Okay? Remember we said that we can use addition. Let's see how we're going to do that. It is 3 people. And then each person has got 7 pairs of shoes. I know you already have the answer, but the point here is that we want to see how we get to the answer using this method of addition. Okay, so there we go. How many people do we have? 1. We've got 3 people, and then how many pairs of shoes? 7 pairs. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs. And we said that a pair has got how many shoes? It's 2 shoes, okay? So if you count them, if we count in twos quickly, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, correct. 14 shoes. But this is 14 shoes for 1 person. And how many people do we have? We've got 3 people. Okay, let's see how we go. We've got the first 14 for the boy or the girl. And then we've got the second 14 shoes for mommy. And then we've got the 14 shoes for daddy. And when you add them all together, they give you what? They give you 42. Well done, well done. That is our second method, which is addition. So now let's quickly go to the third method. We said, what is our third method? You correct. We said our third method is multiplication. We use multiplication. This one goes quickly. Let's see. It's 3 people and it's 7 pairs of shoes per person. And then we quickly do our multiplication. Remember, for 1 person, 1 pair of shoe has got 2 shoes. How many people are there? There are 7 people, okay? Then it means that each person has got 14 shoes. And then we want to use multiplication to see what our answer is. So if 1 person has got 14 shoes, then 3 people have got how many shoes? They've got 42 shoes. That's correct. Well done. So these are the 3 methods that you can use for you to solve a word sum problem. Okay? So let's look at the next one. Okay. Remember, as we were going through these sums, I hope I was not going too fast. We talked about 3 methods that we can use to solve the problem. Remember, the first method that we talked about was that you will make use of pictures. You will draw the pictures so that you can have a mental picture of what you were talking about. Okay, if you're talking about shoes, you will draw the number of shoes according to the word sum itself. Okay, and then you will add up those pictures so that you get your answer. And then the second method, we said we use addition, and the third method, we said multiplication. Is there anyone who's got a question? Is there anyone who's got a question? All right, I see. All right, we will use we can use big numbers, okay? All right, we are here together. All right, so what we're going to do for our homework is that I want you to make your own word sum. Remember, we did the different word sum together. Come up with a word sum of your own. And then you use, I see somebody's asking me, can we use a calculator? You know, the calculator is always best to use it only to check your answer. Remember, when you use the first method where you have your pictures, then it means that you can actually use your fingers or your counters to get an answer, okay? And then after that, you can count and get your answer. The calculator will then come in when you are checking your answer if it is correct. So for our homework is that come up with your own word sum and then use method number 1, use method number 2, use method number 3, and then you can absolutely email. So let me quickly give you my email address. My email address is ebuhositole0109@gmail.com. If there are any other additional questions that you might have, feel free to send them. You can use ice cream. Remember yesterday we talked about ice cream. Yes, you can use that ice cream example or any other example that you are excited about, okay? So I'm looking forward to seeing your homework. It was so wonderful to be with you today. Remember, maths is fun. And the best thing for you to do is that when you start, by using the method that you understand. Oh, I tell you, you will see how enjoyable maths will be. It was so wonderful being with you today.